People leaving already. I've only been on YouTube for like 43 videos. People leaving hating ass comments on my videos, talking shit about how I get welfare. Well, it's not welfare. In America is a common misconception. You can't just get welfare because you damn well want to go on welfare because you feel entitled. I get disability because I smoked too much weed as a teenager. And that's why I get basically welfare. But it's not welfare, it's disability. You can't just go get free money if you want. My family has been telling me to go on disability since I was 6 years old. Finally, at the age of 22, I decided to start taking disability. I'm 30 now, and I've been using this time to build my business. So it's a difference between me still trying to be a productive, contributing member of society, and you see I make these videos, right? How much am I really making from these videos? How much do you guys think? Zero. I don't even have monetization set up on my YouTube channel yet because I get so few views, but I got one video that did like 300 views. That was like my viral video of the year. And that video blew up and all the subsequent videos. So I'm learning how the YouTube algorithm works. And yes, I do get disability. So I am a medication dependent schizophrenic. So I'm looking for a job. I had a job in January, which I had to quit because I couldn't make the time. I couldn't wake up on time every single day. I had to stop taking my medication, which got me in trouble with my doctor. And I'm looking for a job right now, but it's hard because I'm 30 years old with only 4 years of working experience. So I'm taking a course for a certification in management. And that's pretty much the deal right now. I don't want any hating ass comments on my fucking videos. If you want to be a hater, go hate somewhere else. It's as simple as I smoked too much weed when I was a teenager. I wound up becoming schizophrenic. And I'm a medication dependent schizophrenic. And that's how I can come to you today and make these videos. Most people, they like to complain about the little guy who gets welfare, but they don't even know welfare is like no money. I had to panhandle earlier today to function for my basic necessities. I'm lucky to have been born in a city. I'm lucky to have been born in a city where there's like people everywhere. I live in a city of like 300,000 people. There are people just everywhere. So you could always usually find like a couple bucks. If you need like a couple bucks, you could just walk down the street and get a couple bucks. But I'm looking into getting a job. It's just hard because, I'm 30 years old. I'm past the point of being like an entry level type of worker. And I don't have college. I have a marketing certification, but I don't have any formal college education. And it's hard. My life is hard. If that makes you feel better, my life sucks. But I'm trying to build my business. And I'm trying to get to the point where I have like you know, the value for value exchange of like basically did you guys just see me inhale a piece of ash? That was gross. But yeah, I'm looking into like trying to receive like a value for value exchange between me and my business. And when I die, I'd like to die a rich old man who spent most of his life being rich. I oftentimes struggle to keep food on my plate. I don't get food stamps. You know, I just do whatever it takes. You know, I do whatever it takes. If I have to wash dishes for $10 an hour, then that's what I'll do. You know, but luckily, you know, I found myself in government subsidized housing where I share a house with like 6 other people, and it's bullshit, but that's the way it fucking goes. You know, this was not my first course of action in my life. This was not the first thing that I planned for myself in my life. When I was 6 years old, dreaming about a big, bright future of being a fucking billionaire, you know, I wasn't ever considering that I would be a 30-year-old broke motherfucker. But by the time I'm 40, mark my words, by the time I'm 48, I'll be good for the rest of my life. But yeah, these years, they creep by as you're experiencing them. They creep by at like a very low rate, you know. But one day you wake up and you're fucking 30 years old, and it seems like just yesterday you were 20 years old. How can 10 years just pass you by like at the snap of your fingers? You know, how possibly can 10 years just pass you by? You know, I live a life of adventure. I've lived all around the major city. I've lived in like 8 different living scenarios in the past 10 years. And found myself in a position where maybe I can just stay put here for a little while. And yeah, but I don't want any bitch ass, hating ass comments on my videos, man. That does not make the situation any fucking better. You either take my videos for the value that I provide or fuck off, basically.